Hi there. I got lots of questions about the Norwegian Sea. What rod should I buy? Which skill is most important? What is the best reel? Etc. And I want to make a how-to video about the Norwegian Sea. Let's discuss how to start in the Norwegian Sea. First and most important thing about this guide, it is a subjective plan, and every player can tweak the setup, skills, etc. In this video, I will share my experience, and this is the way I would level up again in the Norwegian Sea. Norwegian Sea is the silver maker of this game for now. Experience-wise, it is a great place. Most new players buy their daily trip and level up quickly. First of all, don't buy this trip without leveling up a little bit in spinning. Without jigging skill, you won't be able to fish in the Norwegian Sea. And one of the most asked questions to me, which setup to buy first? I'm repeating again, it is a subjective topic. I'm telling you what I would buy if I had to level up or save silver for an endgame setup. For the first setup to buy, I would choose Poseidon Jig and Pilker 928010. It is around 10,000 silver, 75 kilograms load capacity. It has +1 bonus to Pilker rigs, jigging rigs, and fillet rigs. But the most important thing, it has plus 50% experience bonus. If I'm starting in the Norwegian Sea, I need experience, and Norwegian Sea's grind is a very long journey. That plus 50% experience is a great bonus. And for the reel, I would choose Regal 20 2S. I'm suggesting this reel assuming you're able to use it. Always check before making a purchase. Why am I suggesting this reel? There are tons of reels that are more powerful. First of all, it is a light reel and a perfect match with our suggested rod. The rod has 75 kilograms load capacity, and this reel has a maximum drag capacity of 74 kilograms. It has 2 gears, and it is great for the Norwegian Sea. And most importantly, silver-wise, it's only around 9,000 silver. With 19,000 silver, plus around 1,000 silver for line, hook, lure, total 20,000 silver, I'm completing my startup setup for the Norwegian Sea. How long should I use this setup? When should I upgrade this setup? I wouldn't upgrade until I have 200,000 silver for the endgame setup. Why 200,000 silver? Let's say we will buy Electro and Poseidon Ultra for the endgame setup. We have to buy a couple of lines, a couple of lures, a couple of hooks, and those are very expensive. You might ask, but it's a very long path to grind. Yes, it is. On this grinding marathon, did I buy other setups? For example, medium rods? Yes, I did. And now I think those were mistakes. Because when you buy any new rod or reel, it doesn't speed up your leveling or silver saving progress. Let me explain. Grind in the Norwegian Sea. You should be able to grind 500 to 600 silver per hour before reaching 75% in marine skill. After unlocking attractions, you can grind 1,000 silver per hour in an active spot. And this means a minimum of 300 hours to grind for the endgame setup. During this marathon, if you buy another rod or reel, this number of hours will increase. But this setup can only fish with Pilker and jigging rigs. My suggestion is simple, just don't. Try to fish in the simplest way to save silver in this game. This setup can fish with very light lures. Same as before, just don't fish with heavy lures. Believe me, it's not worth it. Big fish in the Norwegian Sea, I mean really big fish, can destroy your mid-gear setups, and you'll have enough time to catch those with a proper setup. And newcomers think that when they fish in the Norwegian Sea, they'll get all those rare fish. But the truth is, no, we won't get those. Even with our expensive setup, we're still getting cusks and saiths. Best way to level up in the Norwegian Sea, Atlantic Sorry. It's lightweight, won't harm your setup, which means no silver spent on repairs. Experience and silver-wise, it's a great fish to level up with. But the problem is, before 75% progress, you're not able to grind those fish. Before 75%, use active Pilker or active foam. Foam is very underrated in the Norwegian Sea. And now, the most argumentative topic of the Norwegian Sea. We all know the most powerful rod, Poseidon Ultra. It's 48,000 silver. But the reel, which one is the best? Borealica, Imperial, Venga, or is it worth buying Electroraptor? First of all, you'll be able to lure every fish in the Norwegian Sea with those reels. The most compared or asked question about the Norwegian Sea, Borealica versus Electroraptor. Does it make sense to buy Electro? My answer is simple. Yes, it does. Let me explain why. Let's start with the downside of Electroraptor. It has an engine to reel in, and the repair cost of this engine is 18,000 silver at 1% wear, and plus 1,000 per 10%. These numbers are approximate. That means if you're repairing this engine at 60%, you'll pay around 24,000 silver for the engine. And this cost is reel specific. Other reels don't have engine costs. But as I mentioned before, in Norway, most of the time we're getting kusk and safe. Imagine fishing at 170-meter depth and manually reeling in a 3 kilograms kusk. Once you get used to fishing with Electro, you won't want to fish with other reels. And cost-wise, if you're saving 87,000 silver for Borealica, save 33,000 more and buy Electro. I'm not saying Borealica is a bad reel. No, it's a great reel. But I would choose Electroraptor. And this video is not sponsored by Electroraptor. Let's talk about skill points. First of all, this game is an RNG game. You can get beautiful trophies without skill points in the rig section. And you'll need tons of skill points for marine fishing. My suggestion, save those points. You'll need them for big fish. You can give 3 points to Pilker rig. The rest of the skill tree, no need to rush. You'll need those when you have a proper setup. And at that point, you'll be more experienced in the Norwegian Sea. As I told you at the beginning of the video, this is the setup and path I would choose for myself if I had to level up again in the Norwegian Sea. I hope you enjoy the video and the content. Please leave a like on the channel. Thanks for watching.